says my stream is offline, but OBS is telling me I'm still streaming. Can someone let me know if... oh, it looks like I'm back. Sorry for the delay. I don't know what happened. Something just dipped out for a second. Oops. I was also looking at my laptop where the stream is playing, so... Again. Yay, see, you didn't die. I blame Twitch. Okay. I got lucky. I got so lucky with that jump. Okay. Yeah, so, I don't know if any of you folks ever had your Game Boy... What? I thought I could duck that! Jeez. Alright, let's go with Luigi.
Who's a player? Here we go.
Yeah, I guess that, in Mario 2 for the NES, could you switch off characters when you die? Or was it just, like, when the level was over? I totally forget. I think I played this much more often than, I played the Mario 2, or much more recently. Oh yeah, they do start you small. I guess there are little design changes like that I never think of. Can't quite make it. That is an awkward sprite of Luigi, too. Ah! Okay. Alright, well, let's play a different game because this one little section is stymieing me beyond belief. We're gonna go with another game, nothing like this one, featuring the Pachinko Company Konami's best characters. And the funny thing is, most of these characters are ones we never saw up until this point. Lots of Parodius, lots of their baseball game little characters. Here we go, folks. Did not localize the song because in Japan this game is called YY Racing, and YY is sort of like an onomatopoeia for like something that's crazy and fun, I'm guessing. And it would be maybe 3 months before a Mario game would come out. Sorry, no, a Mario Kart game would come out. The song's entirely too loud in my ears. This might have been the only time in America we got to see a Parodius character take a major role in something. And if you couldn't tell today's background, I couldn't find a good background to stick behind the footage in the chat, so I just chose like a sort of GBA-ish color. I don't know if that's convincing to you guys, but it reminds me of the Game Boy Advance. Let's, I love this fake OS they developed with Parodius things popping all over. There's Pentaro, there's little chickens. It's so great. I want this to be the new Windows 11. Give me the chunky Konami OS. I don't know if what the GBA does is called Mode 7, specifically, but it's essentially the same trick that the SNES used. Oh, I can play this Noah head? I believe I'm going to play as Taro-kun, the octopus. I prefer if Pentaro... Oh, Taco, sorry. I would prefer if Pentaro was playable, because he's my favorite. He's my avatar on USstreamer, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm more likely to get a Konami OS in a video game, that's true. And let's get started with the Crazy Cup. And the background music, I believe, is from a Goemon game. I don't think there's any power sliding in this game. I was playing it earlier, and that kind of threw me off, the fact that there was no power sliding. I was waiting for Lakitu to pick me up. That's how used to Mario Kart I am. I am kind of, in a way, I'm surprised Konami brought this over, because it's so many properties they never gave us on display, but it's just like, hey, it's a racing game, we need games for the Game Boy Advance, let's do it. I'm surprised they didn't find a way to fit in Solid Snake or anybody like that, though. Maybe Kojimo's protective of him. Though he would show up in Smash Brothers, and the Ape Escape Monkeys would show up in Metal Gear Solid 3, the subsistence port. So Kojima didn't take Solid Snake too seriously. Hooray! Yeah, I think Mode 7 is just back. It's like scaling a single, like, for the sake of this conversation, like a single bitmap, just spinning it and moving it around for the sake of faking a perspective. Oh yeah, the Cyborg Ninja is in this game. I totally forgot. Good point. It is sort of like the B-list Konami people in retrospect. I mean, I don't think Taco the Octopus is not like the biggest Proteus character. I want to say it's Pentaro. I could be biased though. Oops. Oh. You know, I've never played this game before, and it's pretty fun. It's no Mario Kart, but also it seems more fun right now than Mario Kart Super Circuit, which I didn't really like. Intelligent Systems can do a lot of good stuff, but maybe don't ask them to make a Mario Kart game. That's my advice to Nintendo in the past. Man, it's really hard to look at chat, so I will peep over at that in a second. Yeah, it's a reasonably competent Mario Kart clone. I think it's one of the better ones out there. And it filled a nice spot in the GBA's launch library where we needed a little fun racing game like this. I mean, I'm sure there were racing games on Game Boy Color. I don't want to know what they look like. But this is the first time you could fake something like this on a Nintendo handheld, I want to say. Or at least to make it look this convincingly like a Mario Kart game. I want to assume most Game Boy and Game Boy Color racing games were top-down. Oh, Galaxian's asking me what am I playing these on. Sorry, I didn't see the first two times you asked. I'm playing these on Visual Boy Advance. It's an emulator. Simply for the sake of making this easier to stream for you guys. As far as I know, Mario Advance 2 is available on the Wii U Virtual Console, strangely enough. No idea why it's not on the frigging 3DS, where it would be fine there, right? I don't think you can buy this game on Virtual Console, though. Yeah, Wave Race did start on Game Boy, good point. No, no! This better not kill me. Actually, Internet Technique, this is pretty good music for a Game Boy Advance game. When I boot up Pinobi, or whatever the heck that is, you're gonna hear some bad music. Oh, I like this music too, by the way. I don't know where this music is from, though. If you know where this music is from, let me know. So we have Taco the Octopus, Goemon, Cyborg Ninja, Moehead. I think that redheaded lady is from Goemon as well. I don't know what Drac is from, but Pawa is one of those baseball guys. I kind of want to just listen to this music, guys. It's very, like, uplifting. Okay, that's right. I've heard that on a Laser Time podcast, which I'm often on. I like that camera angle, actually. Not bad. Now we're in Gradius Town, I'm guessing. Where it's Rainbow Road every day. I think I'm gonna switch to another game after this track, unless the next one is really great. Oop. And actually, I believe this is the Parodius stage. Now that I hear the music. Favorite GBA game? Good question. I would have to go with Metroid Zero Mission, of course. Mother 3 is great. I do love the Shining Force remake. I'm sad they didn't remake Shining Force 2. A few more that I probably... Drill Dozer, obviously. I don't know why I said obviously. It's not like you would know that. What the heck else? I think those probably are my top games. Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town is really good. Don't think I can go back to that after playing so much Stardew Valley, though. Oh yeah, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. That's actually my favorite in that series. It's not... That game is so perfectly paced, and it's not overly long, and those games would only get more and more long for bad reasons as the series would go on. Even though I still like them. I still have a soft spot for them. I love Bowser's Inside Story. Oh, you son of a... I just want to win! I did not win. Oh yeah. Aria of Sorrow is my favorite of the Castlevania games. Oops, man. Alright, so we're going to move on to another game. I don't want to have you guys watch me fail this race again. Although I might win. Let's move on to something I've never played except for... out of sheer curiosity, I loaded this up today. Can you imagine Activision publishing a Hudson Soft game? Can you imagine Hudson Soft actually existing? There are some crazy publishers on these things that you would never expect in 2016. Okay, bad music. And I've never played this really, except for just for the stream. Yeah, not a fan of how this game looks or sounds. It plays okay, but this is one of the Game Boy Advance launch games. And that's my power, to make my head hideous and ugly. Okay, I don't know what any of this means, Pino B. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, okay. When I worked at a game store and would see this, I'm like, this looks like the biggest pile of crap, and, you know, it kind of is. It could be worse, I guess, but... Oh man, this music is really killing me now. Oh, I see how it works. I'm a games journalist, folks. I actually don't know how to play video games. Yeah, it's an Artoon game. Uh-oh. I'm not the biggest Artoon fan. Ugh, this game is bad, guys. This game is very bad. I'm not going to stick with it for very much longer. It's extremely hard to look at, and it's not fun to play. And... I mean, just help me out here. Okay, what is even happening now? Okay, I unlocked an orchestra hit, that's fun. And I did that too, cool. I'm sure that was good for some reason. Oh, this music. Yeah, DKC looked a lot better than this game. Yeah, he did something. This fairy lady woke me up today and told me Grandpa had been captured and that I had to save him. What is going on around here? I couldn't beat it. One golden enemy today. Looks like my diary at the end of the day. I'm always mad at when I can't beat golden enemies. Oh god. Pinobi looks like one of Sonic's rejected friends. Like, he tried out to be one of Sonic's gang, and they're like, we'll call you back. I want a full Mass Effect style appendix for Pinobi. I want to read about all the different races, the plant life, everything like that. Pinobi will stop after this level, I assure you. It was mainly out of the sheer curiosity of like, hey, this game looked bad, and I never wanted to play it. I wonder if it was. Maybe it's a hidden... Nope, it's not a hidden gem. It's more like a hidden poop. But I am going to offer up, as a special USgamer reward, the Pinobi soundtrack on vinyl, if you can tweet me a secret code later today. You really need the vinyl to get that hidden warmth in these great songs. Ugh. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Just let it end! Oh no! What? Blah 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 and then what? Oh. Are you guys also seeing this too, or am I just, did something go wrong in my brain? Yeah, Pinobi is Charmy Bee's understudy. I saw Cricket outside and asked him if he knew where Grandpa was taken to. He said probably somewhere outside the forest. Pinobi, do we need to talk about something? I keep thinking about Grandpa and I feel warm inside. I wonder if I'm okay? Enough of these golden enemies. Alright, enough of that. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely. We're gonna play a good game to wrap up the stream. An actual good game. ATLUS! Okay, look at all the names on this. ATLUS. ATLUS! An ATLUS-made Super Dodgeball remake published by Ubisoft. What is happening in 2001? What in the name of God is even happening in the gaming industry? Everyone's thanking me for ending Pinobi's awful reign. So, let's just do an exhibition game. This is the... Yeah. I'm gonna go with the good old US of A. Let's fight Japan. Ninjas. We're good. I do like how they kept the music. The music for this game is great. So yeah, this is just Super Dodgeball, really. I mean, you throw the ball, one button catches it, one button ducks it, and you do that back and forth until you kill everyone on the other team, and like I'm doing. Timing is a little different than what I'm used to on the NES version in terms of catching it. I did try it for 5 minutes, I'm like, ooh, I need to work on catching this thing. In the NES version, I could always catch the ball to the point where the game had no challenge. I don't know if I'm a fan of the Game Boy Advance instrumentation for these Super Dodgeball songs. I kind of prefer the chunky NES versions. By the way, I love that. If you like Super Dodgeball music, go to ocremix.org and download their Around the World arranged soundtrack. It's called Around the World, and it is all like awesome rock remixes of Super Dodgeball music. It's great. It's super great stuff. I kind of also like the TurboGrafx 16 version of Super Dodgeball, in which like some and maybe Neo Geo, where some characters are friggin' huge and some are tiny. They're not all like the same. Also, in retrospect, the NES version barely holds together in terms of technology. The NES cannot move that many sprites around, so it's just a bunch of flickering non-stop, and it was kind of hard to look at after I went back to it somewhat recently. I'm like, how do we do this? We have killed all. Okay, bam. Not too shabby. Let's do one more match, and I can wrap up the stream with maybe a different game, because I still have a good 20 plus minutes left. Let's play as... I'll stick with America. Let's play in England. I want to see if they kept the Beatles ripoff song from the NES. Man, it's so great. They did not keep the Beatles ripoff song. Why does the UK level have this weird like Caribbean soundtrack? Like I should be dancing to salsa or something. Man, I can't react to that. Right, yeah, I do realize the game was originally set in Japan, but it was a world tour of different countries as the first one was, wasn't it? I did do an entire Retronauts episode about Kunio-kun games like 5 years ago. As a gross misuse of my powers when I was working in one of the biggest game journalism places in the world. It's like, let's talk about Kunio-kun! Because I'm relevant, damn it. I do like a snail throw, just waiting for it to land. Oof. Yeah, these are all GBA launch titles. So far I've played Mario Advance 2, Pinobi, Wings of Whatever, this, and I'm forgetting the other thing I played. Jeez. And I think I killed everyone. Oh yeah, Konami YY Racing. Konami Crazy Racers, rather, sorry. So yeah, those are all GBA US launch titles. And this is one of them as well. I will not subject you to, like, Army Men or whatever the heck. Oh no, I'm only doing American launch titles. Jeremy did a bunch of Game Boy Advance stuff for the Game Boy Advance 15th anniversary in Japan, but this is for the Game Boy Advance 15th anniversary here in America. It launched 15 years ago on Saturday, so this is one of the launch games available on June 11, 2001. Let's make me work for this. I don't know if this was a launch title in Japan, by the way. Yep, it's a US launch title. Throw it here! Throw it here! Are you seriously gonna do this? Are you seriously just going to do this? Okay, guys, we got the AI in an amazing pattern here. Finally! Actually, there was a good version of Super Dodgeball that was released, believe it or not, via the Xbox Live Indies program. I forget what it was called. I played a ton of it in 2009, probably. I think whether or not you like Army Men games depends on how old you were at the time. I was a little too old for them, so I never looked into them. Let's see if we could... Yeah, I'm going to catch all 150 Pokemon. Let me see what I can pop up here for our final thing we're doing here. Give me 1 second, please. Talk amongst yourselves. Just trying to find something that it would be good for the stream. What would be good for our stream? You know what? Let's play this. Let's dip into a little Sonic Advance. Why not? People seem to enjoy this choice, that's good. It was funny because there were 3 Sonic Advance games. I thought they were alright. And during that time, people were like, Sega, make a 2D Sonic game, come on! But they made a bunch of them for the Game Boy Advance. And I think they were pretty good. I had a friend who was way into Sonic, more into Sonic than I was, and he seemed to like them. Yeah, I know it's not launch, I'm just playing a game for the sake of finishing off the stream with something different. If that's a sin, then sin me up, baby. And I feel like these games are kind of lost to time, too. I don't know if... Were they ever made available on a virtual console service? I think people are always in the mood for, you know, good 2D Sonic games. And it's a pretty nice looking game too. I like the backgrounds. It's only a year into the Game Boy Advance's lifespan, but it is slightly awkward how they're using his Sonic Adventure designs in this game, which I don't like. I like Fat Sonic, little chubby Fat Sonic. Which is why I really like Sonic Generations. Those chubby Sonic levels are the best. Actually, whenever the characters meet their past selves, it's great because those ones can't talk, and it's like, that's how I like you, when you wouldn't talk. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff on Wii U Virtual Console in Japan, and I don't want to know because it'll just make me sad. Yeah, you can play as Amy. I believe she was on the character select screen. But this is back when it was still kind of weird that there was a Sonic game on a Nintendo console, at least if you grew up in the 90s, where that seemed like, God, an impossibility, you know? It was published where by THQ? Yeah, I never liked how Amy controlled in the other games. I forget what they do with it here. The fact I don't know if they include her hammer as part of the thing. Something about this seems off. Well, again, I mean, it's a Game Boy Advance game, and maybe you're not used to the totally rad late '90s Sonic being in a 2D sprite game, not the fat little chubby guy that we know and love. The batical, sneering, giant green eyeball Sonic. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Moonvest. Glad you can make it to the stream. Yeah, Sonic is a lot slower, it seems, but it might have to do with the fact that they were worried about the player losing track of Sonic and possible blurring on the Game Boy Advance screen, which I don't think was a huge problem with the early models, but I could be wrong. It's been, God, I haven't touched an original Game Boy Advance probably since 2003. No! So this actually fixes one of the major problems, oh God. One of the major problems with the Game Gear versions of Sonic, which were, I did not like them because you, no matter how many rings you had, when you got hit by an enemy, one fell out because obviously they couldn't render every ring. And even the Genesis didn't, but the fact that there was just one ring made the game much harder. Now at least 5 rings pop out when you get hit, so there's that. Oh. Actually a lot more than 5. Yeah, so I think there was some unfairness to Sonic Advance 2 that I didn't like when you played it. That might be the game where the boss fight is you chasing something. The boss fights involve you chasing something, and maybe those weren't so great. Yeah, sorry about the Marvelous stream, everybody. I should not promise weekly streams when I have a full-time job and 2 podcasts and another writing job on top of that. It's sometimes hard to find free time to do streams, but I plan on returning to it over the summer, so don't worry. I'll find time. I really want to show it off, and I like how that stream went, and I like that it's getting some good hits and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, E3 is coming up. I'll be working Sunday, for the love of God, and for quite a few more days after that to keep up with the biggest gaming event. Virtual Pet Action, how do I access that? Is it in a menu or some such stuff? Yeah! So now we're in San Francisco, apparently. Oh, walked into that one. Is E3 impacting my involvement in Talking Simpsons? No, in fact, yesterday I recorded 3 episodes with Chris and Henry. Spoilers are behind the scenes. We record like at least 3 of them every time, so now we're caught up until for a month. We have a month's worth of episodes. And the same thing with Retronauts. I mean, we record. Oh, I like that little thing I do for this boss fight. Same thing with Retronauts. We record 6 of them every few months. Man, I'm bad, aren't I? I'm so bad at this. You know what? I still have 10 minutes left. Let's pop in a new game. I'm feeling so. I'm gonna break the rules again. Let's not play a launch game. We played a lot of those, didn't we? Let's play something else, and I will find something in 1 second. How's about we play? I have so many anime games to choose from, but we're not gonna do that. I do want to take a look at this, because this always confused the heck out of me. Now that we're on Sonic games. Can anyone tell me what the heck this is and why I'm playing it? I don't know. Yeah, sorry about the Chow Garden. I did want to jump to something else. Oh, this is totally Batical. I gotta say, I did like the first Sonic for the DS because it had the soundtrack by the same guy who did Jet Set Radio, who is criminally underused in the gaming industry. Why is no one hiring him to do like every soundtrack? Why would I do this to you? You know what? It looks like I played this before, but I have no idea. I just want to see what it looks like. You know what? I think I might like these redesigned characters. Alright, I don't really care about this.
Shoot.
Is this based on the anime or something? Sonic X or whatever? That might have come a little later. It is obscenely 90s for being a 2003 game. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Point and click Sonic? Oh my god, what happened to Tails' head? Oh, so this is its own thing. You know what? I even forgot the name of it. Was this a Sonic Attack, Sonic Battle, Sonic Rumble? What game am I even playing anymore? Tails is missing. Alright, so am I supposed to go somewhere with this character? Huh. Is this an anime game? I'm so bored. There was a lot of dialogue in this game. You know, I actually didn't like that DS RPG that much. I only played a little bit of it. I was like, I've had enough of this. It was a cool idea to do that with Sonic, but I don't know. Oh yeah, something's happening. Jeez, how much story do I need to suffer through? Oh, did the DS RPG have bad music? I don't even remember. I only played it for like an hour. Fart covers of Sonic 3 songs. Oh, I really dislike this character.
Winning is everything.
Okay. Alright, man. Do I really have to go? I don't think I actually saw the game in action when I played it, because I was like, there's Tails. I gotta step on the dinner plate in front of his house. Yeah, I know it's not a good game, I just want to see what the fighting looks like. Shadow, where are your guns, man? I'm gonna say no. Alright, here we go, everybody. This is what I wanted. No idea what any of these mean. Oh my god, I'm gonna barf already. Oh wow, oh jeez, they did it, they did it. Those bastards did it. I'm actually slightly impressed that they did this, even though they could obviously not have a background. We're just fighting in a blue void, but maybe there's like 30 polygons in this little set they've created. I don't think this was designed to be played on a TV screen though, as I'm doing now. That's it? Oh. How many shadows am I fighting? Thank you for indulging me in this strange curiosity. I think I've wanted to know what this game was for a decade. Sega was doing a lot of stuff on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know who developed this. Maybe someone can look that up for me. I'm just curious. Is it Dimps or Sega themselves? I'm fighting an endless army of shadows. Oh no. You can move the camera. Oh god. I'm turning Super Saiyan, by the way. Yeah, I had the Game Boy Advance Jet Set Radio port. They included like little truncated versions of those songs, that was pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna say I think this is not a good game, but the sprites are cool at least. I like how the sprites look, even though it's my non-preferred Sonic. And I captured Sonic Jump, whatever that means. Alright. Alright, it's an RPG, I guess. The Gizoid? What? I feel like that robot should be in like a Billy Hatcher game or something. Ugh. Alright folks, well I'm gonna wrap it up on this note of disappointment with this weird game that no one will ever remember, except I'm making you remember it now. Thanks so much for joining me. It was fun to play those early Game Boy Advance games and jump to some later stuff to just see how things changed and how they were able to make a weird 3D fighter by the end of the Game Boy Advance's lifespan, which is interesting. I've been Bob Mackey. Please go to USstreamer.net for all your video gaming needs. I write for them. I do podcasts for them. We're also on YouTube as USGamerNet. And, subscribe to our Twitter and Facebook. You can listen to my podcast, Retronauts, by going to usgamer.net as well. And I have another podcast called Talking Simpsons. It's a chronological exploration of The Simpsons. I do that with the LaserTime Podcast Network, lasertimepodcast.com. And if you like The Simpsons, you can listen to us talk about every episode eventually. We're towards the end of Season 3 now. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. We'll be back every Tuesday and Thursday with more streaming goodness. Until then, take it easy, folks.